All right, ladies and Larrys, we're back. Finally back. Was in Colombia. I had my finals done on my teeth, so I've been away for a little while. Just got back a few days ago. Crazy train. We're out here jamming on the creek. Continue digging in here. I'm gonna run the sluices a little bit today. Just comparing riffle systems before I do a video about riffles. I just wanted to kind of get my mind fresh on that anyway. This all looks good in here too, diggable. May take some test pans. We'll continue working this area. You can see the exposed bedrock cropping up right here. We did scrape a lot of this down. You can see all the black striations and everything in through here, but we may dig down into this part and work our way this way. I don't know yet. Play around with it. Maybe dig in here, set up the sluice, but yeah. I run Dream Mat and the V-Ridge, so just running both together. I do have a little bit of news on the Riffle front, which I'm going to talk about in an upcoming video about riffles. Like, I want to do a video specifically on riffles, not necessarily about brands or about mat brands, but more on riffles, which is going to be really interesting. And honestly, running the V-Ridge prototype has opened my eyes up a lot differently than what I thought, which is going to be very interesting. It's going to be an interesting year for sure. But I do have the Dream Mat sluice with me today, the 6-inch. So I have the micro mat and the mini mat with me, and I want to try them both out, or one or the other, and just kind of see how it compares to running the V-Ridge prototype before I make a final conclusion on that. But we'll run some material, we'll classify. I got the basket classifier with me. We'll take out some test pans and see what we can come up with. Let me get set up, guys, and we'll get back with you. We'll go ahead and scrape some of this back. Don't be afraid to take your time and really set it up right. You want to see the agitation. You want to see all of this agitating in there. It's about 1 inch per drop, 1 inch per foot drop or something like that. I'm just good at it by eye, just by playing with it enough. And it's something that really, I know you get anxious when you get out onto a place and you want to just start sluicing as soon as possible. But taking the time to set up a sluice run correctly is the difference between good success and just normal success. Now this is a little more coarser classification than the bucket classifier, but it's all right. Handling it beautifully, doing what it needs to do. Yeah, the right pitch with the right flow, with the right material makes all the difference in the world, guys. But not everywhere is the same. I want to show you guys right in the, I don't know if you can see it, but right, let me go further.
Right in the V-rib, we got gold in there. It's clearing beautifully. This is bucket number 2. You can see the channels in there, but that's clean. That's clean. The fronts are all clean, and it's sucking everything back up, keeping all the heavies.
Why is that a big deal? Well, 2 5-gallon buckets and not having to clean out is a big deal. That's less cons. That means you could literally run multiple buckets without loading this, which is pretty incredible. I mean, that's phenomenal to me, guys. I don't know how else to explain it. But how this thing exchanges, here's the tailings pile here,
but how it exchanges is beautiful. You can see it's rolling, but it's pushing everything back and sucking it in, but it's all these V trapezoids in there that it's really cool. Like this would have to literally be loaded
with gold or black sands before you have to clean out, which is really cool.
Give you guys a better peeksy poo before we do a clean out. You can see speck right there. There's some, you see the flour in right in here. You see all that fine flour. There's gold right there. You can see how clean the fronts are right here. Right? That's the magic right there. But the way this works, I mean, there's so little cons to have to play with.
To run multiple buckets, I mean, I could just keep going for bucket after bucket after bucket and just capture nothing but gold.
By the way, just want you guys to see this. This is why 3D printed stuff and prospecting doesn't work. That's why it doesn't work, just like that, guys. It's just not strong enough. That honeycomb stuff, and this is basically 3D plastic's basically made out of corn, but that's hollow, but it just completely pulled that nut out. 3D printed products don't work very well for prospecting. It doesn't take hot and cold temperatures very well. Great for concepts, but not for reality, not in our business anyway. I'm gonna pan this out and see what we got. Let's see what we got here.
I'm not gonna pan this all the way back.
A little chunkier in the beginning there, but not as much. And I think the flour comes back in here.
You can see it right in the middle right there.
I'll just clean the pan out. Beautiful thing. About a Maverick pan. Right in the bucket she goes down. Beautiful thing.
All right, we did the mini. Let's put the micro in it and run the bucket material through the micro and see what we look like.
Well, ran one bucket through it. You can see the shotgun pellets in there, guys. Looking good.
Pretty decent flow, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Just keep running until I feel like I need to clean out.
I'm on bucket. This is bucket number 3.
I did one bucket with the mini, one bucket with a micro, doing bucket number 2 with the micro.
Odd shotgun pellets.
Which is a good thing. I've worked this ground before, but I just wanted to double it over. It's a good test anyway to see how the different riffle systems react.
2 buckets here.
Crazy train. Piece of gold in the V map. The indicator right there.
Alright gang, got the cons dried out, not a whole lot. We didn't run that much, but again, it was just kind of, I wanted to run the Dream Mat, the Riffle system, that Vortex Riffle system, comparing it to the V-Ridge prototype that I'm using, along with some of the other Riffle systems that I have. You know, we do have the fluid bed sluice as well, but the reason for doing what I'm doing is for an upcoming video. share with you guys that I'm starting to become educated on actual riffle systems. What I'm doing now is I'm taking my spin off and I'm just demagnetizing. We dump it in the magnetic spin. You can see it dancing on there. 'A lot more black sand than I thought it would be, actually. And gold right here. There's a lot of gold in there.
Falcon man. Here in a minute. I just wanted to kind of see.
There's a nice piece right in here. See that piece right there at the tip of my finger? That's a nice flake.
Just using this pandas to kind of cut it down.
What we were on there. Now you can really start to see it here. You see the chunkier bits. Got a lot of fine flour in here. The Falcon pan is one of the best cleanup pans I think ever made. Work extremely well. .42. That's not terrible. Not terrible. I like it. I like it. 0.43, 0.42, something there. Yeah, looks good, guys. It's real good. Got chunkies, we got super fine in there. Yeah, good hit, a good lick. Like it, chunkies, fines. Did good.